Hi guys, this is Bobby with Bobby Stamps, and I have my third and final card for my promotion in September. Every month I run these on my blog. If you spend $25, I send you one free card packet. If you spend $35, I send you two, and if you spend $50, you earn all three of the card packets for that month. So what that is I send you a little envelope like this, and everything within the envelope is for you to make that card. So this is for packet 3. So we will jump right in. I also made these. We made these at my local card and coffee class the end of August. So I always try to, work smarter and not harder. So usually I'll take one or two, sometimes all three of those cards and make them be my promotion for the next month. So it just makes my life a little bit easier with everything I have going on and the online classes I offer. So if you visit my blog, there's a PDF that you can download for free along with the supply list that will tell you how to make the card, everything you need to make the card. So we're going to use First Frost, the stamp set, and this is a beautiful bundle. It comes with the framelits, so that's what we're going to use today. We're going to use Night of Navy ink, and we're also going to use Merry Merlot ink. So those are the only two inks we need. So I'm just going to go ahead and take everything out of the envelope, and this is how I do it for the card class for the people there. Now this month I tried something a little bit different. Normally I pop out everything for them so they don't have to do anything except for empty their envelopes and make their cards. But I wanted to get people using the Big Shot and framelits and things like that so they could understand how they all work. So I did not have the cardstock, the Night of Navy, embossed for them. They had to actually do that themselves. So a few of you, I think, might have received a card packet without this being embossed. And if that is the case, I truly apologize. I had a few extra kits that people did not use. I always make more to make sure I have enough for everybody that's going to be there. And sometimes people bring friends and they don't let me know. So I always like to make extra. And those extras, I think, got sent out without this being embossed. I am so sorry about that. If you have an embossing folder, any embossing folder would work. But I did want to acknowledge that and say I am very, very sorry. So our card base is Mossy Meadow. And I'm just going to give that a quick score. And then my second layer is Blackberry Bliss. And then, like I just said, we have the Night of Navy that's embossed. And then we have another strip of Blackberry Bliss. This is going to be right here with our designer series paper. And then there's 3 strips of Mossy Meadow. And that is you have some to cut the little vines there in the background. And then there's going to be one for that framelit right there. And then this white piece is for the framelit and our stamping. This piece we don't need. And then, like I said, this one, I believe this piece is a little bit bigger or maybe smaller. Yeah, this one, I believe, is for the framelit. And we'll figure that out as we go along. Okay. And then the white strip is going to be for your little flowers there that we're going to do. So let's go ahead and we'll just start our stamping. The first thing we're going to do is we'll just bring in that strip and we'll do our these little flowers right there. Okay. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we'll just do the Merry Merlot. We're going to need 2 of those. So we'll just stamp those first. And just make sure that you're leaving enough room in between them for your framelits to fit around. And then I'm just going to clean my stamp. I think I got some on my block. Okay, move that out of our way. And then we're just going to open up Night of Navy. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to ink that up in Night of Navy. Just turning it to make sure you guys can see. And then we're just going to stamp this one twice as well. Okay. And then let's move that out of the way. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab my piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp my sentiments while I have that opened. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp off really quick. My block looked a little bit dirty, so I just had a scrap piece of paper, and I just stamped off. Okay. Just going to move these out of my way really quick, and my little mat, and let me bring in, gotta move everything out of my way, bring in the Big Shot, and let me grab my framelits. And then you're going to need both of these, and then you're going to need that one for our flowers we just stamped on, and then this is the one that we're going to use for the mossy meadow, just to create those little vines. So let's move this off so we can get the platform set up properly. So the first one I'm going to do, I think, is this one, and we're just going to pop that right there around that. And then we're just going to take one of just the smallest one, I believe, because it's a little bit wider, I think. We're just going to put that right there like that. And then I'm just going to go ahead, because this one really doesn't matter that much. We're just cutting that out. We don't have to have it framed around anything. I'm just going to run that one through. And we need more of those. I think we cut that out 4 times. And the popping sound is normal. You have not broke your Big Shot, I promise. So there is our little sentiment, our little greeting. And then we're just going to layer it right on top of this piece here in a little bit. And then we have, if I don't rip it, we have one of our little vines we're going to use. So I'm just going to put that off to the side. And then we'll just grab another one and put on there. And now we will start cutting these out as well. So we just want to make sure that we have that going in there straight. Let me see if I can move that down. That looks pretty good. Hopefully it won't move on me as we're placing that plate on top. Sometimes that does happen. And you do want to kind of be careful when you're taking this out, because these are a little bit more delicate. And then we'll just, whoops, just lay that right there. And we're just going to slide this one up and grab another one of our pieces of cardstock for that. And whoops, feel free to fast forward through this if you don't want to watch each and every single one of these being cut out. I don't blame you one bit. I do that a lot when I'm watching videos, and I kind of like already know or understand the process, and I just want to get to the point of show me how to put it together apart. And then we have one of our magnets that's going to give me a hard time. So what I'm going to do is just trim this paper down. See if that helps. Sometimes that helps line it up better, and I can view it this way where I'm looking at it straight on instead of it going through there sideways. Okay, one more and we will have them done, guys. And then the video will go super fast because all we have to do is put everything together. Okay, I'm going to have to grab my little piercing tool. I don't have it over here with me, but that one is kind of remaining inside. So let's go ahead and run this one through. Might have to move it downward. There we go. Okay, yay, we're done. let me move this out of the way, and we will get started on putting the card together. Okay, what we can do is just go ahead and grab some snail. This paper is so pretty, this DSP, that it's kind of a shame to not be able to showcase both sides. I love this paper. It's just got that little frosted shine to it. Okay, and then we can go ahead and layer our Night of Navy to the Blackberry Bliss, just like that. Now, where did my card base go? Okay, and we can go ahead and layer this piece onto the card base then. Okay, right like that. And then we'll go ahead and put this piece down. Nothing has to go behind it. So we're good to go there. So let's go ahead and we're just going to off-center it just a little bit. We want just a little bit of this Night of Navy on that side poking through. Okay, now let's go ahead and layer these two pieces together. So just a little bit. You could pop this up if you wanted to with dimensionals, but I chose to just layer it with snail. That's on there really nicely. And then I'm just going to put snail on the back as if I'm ready to put it down. I'm going to go around all four and right in the middle, and then I'm just going to hold it up. You know, I'm going to lay this back down because I forgot and didn't poke these things out, this last one that I did, so let me just do that. Hopefully really quick. Okay, I can see that, but when I flip it over, it goes back up in there. There we go. Okay, so what I did was just layer them how you want them. If I can pick these up, just kind of like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and put another one of the greens right there, and one of the blue ones, then the Night of Navy, just kind of right there like that. And then we're just going to do the same thing. I kind of put them on opposite corners. And then we'll just kind of layer that. And then I'm going to put this one kind of like there. And then we'll just lay that kind of like that. Okay, and like I said, if you guys wanted to pop that up with dimensionals, you can. And the only thing I would just suggest when you're doing this is just make sure that these are not going to be off the card, you know, like up here and off to the side. Okay, I think I'm going to have to put a little bit more snail down to get that to stick. I don't want those to move. It's not sticking very well. So let's try that again. Probably didn't push down hard enough on it. There we go, guys. Okay, this is the third and final card. So if you want to learn how you can earn yours, visit my blog. It's bobbystamps.com. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. And please hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up. Thanks, guys.